Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you what we have bought for Ezri at her bathtub. This is in her bathroom area and we bought quite a number of bath toys and organizers to keep the toys together. So I'm going to show you what we have and then briefly tell you the pros and cons of each and every one of them. So the first thing is this Munchkin Quack Bath Caddy. It's priced at $13.58 on Amazon right now, and it's pretty good. I like the fact that this one you can actually move to extend or shorten it depending on how wide your bathtub is, and it can actually store quite a lot of toys. It has all of these holes which can allow the water to drain. It also has an extra soap holder over here if we use bath soaps, but we don't, so it's just an additional spot for her to put a toy. So right now we keep it right over here at the end of the bathtub, if you can see it. We also have this Munchkin Scoop, Drain and Store Organizer. This one, it comes in two pieces. One piece you would install it on the wall over there, and then this hole over here is where you would hook onto it. You would usually use it when there's still water in the bathtub and the toys are all floating around, so you don't want to have to take one piece at a time. You use this to sort of fish for it and then scoop it up, and the water will drain through these holes over here. It doesn't really dry well. I would suggest maybe cleaning it every once in a while just to make sure that there's no residue collected, or those stuff that you need to clean or you'll get moldy. So just be sure to clean it every now and then. It does have some weight limitations. I noticed that we do have a lot of bath toys. If you have a lot of bath toys that could weigh it down, that piece over there could actually pop out. It would actually fall off and then everything would come crashing into the bathtub. I would suggest using one of those Velcro type of stickers from 3M and then just paste it, because that's what we're using right now and it's pretty sturdy. Use the Velcro type because that one actually holds it, grips it onto the wall. This is priced at $12.99 on Amazon. So that's what we have. The first bath toy I want to show you is this Munchkin Fishing Bath Toys. It's priced at $8.99, and what it does here is this part over here would catch or latch onto this one. It's magnetic. It allows the child to practice mobility and then fish around for these three things over here. So we have a buoy. This one is kind of like a goldfish. And then this one is an octopus. Really cute. You can actually move this as well. It makes some sort of noise. The only problem I have with this toy is that over time, even after cleaning every once in a while, there's still some dirt trapped between. See, like this line over here, it obviously is where they snap it shut together. There's dirt trapped in between that crack and also between this as well. You could use a toothbrush to try to dig it out or brush it off, but still there's still mold growing between those cracks. It is what it is, but just be sure to clean it as often as you can, however way you want it. But that's the cons that I find having this toy. It does also collect water because obviously there's like gaps in this hole over here. Water does go in and then you would need to actually drain it properly. I don't know if you can actually crack this open, but if you do, don't be surprised. Oh, there's some screws over here. Yeah, there's some screws over here. You can actually unscrew it and open it up and clean it out. Next I have over here is Boon Cogs water gears for $9.99 on Amazon. It comes in 5 pieces purple color, the gray, the blue, this color over here, lime green I guess, and this flashy orange. The good thing about these are you can actually customize however way you want to place it onto the bathtub. There are suction cups that will stick to the side, and then as you turn it around, you'll collect water and spin the gears, and it's really fun for the kid to play with. My daughter likes this a lot. It's easy to clean if you use a toothbrush. If you just, casually wash it in a dishwasher or just in a tub, it wouldn't really thoroughly clean it out. I would suggest using a toothbrush as well just to clean these out. But it's not hard to get, and it would probably last quite a bit. So I would really recommend getting this because this is a really fun bath toy to have in a bathtub. Next I have is Boon building bath pipes. Right now on Amazon it's $14.36. I don't know what's the exact retail price, but do shop around. On Amazon it's $14.36. It actually comes in 5 pieces. The other piece is white in color. The reason why you don't see it here anymore is because I tossed it out. Now, why I tossed it out? So this is one of the cons that I have about for this toy. It collects water, and there are certain pipes like this one over here that you can't actually get to and clean it out. I've tried to turn and pull. It's really hard, and I haven't been able to remove this part to actually properly clean it. So the white one was similar, and it collected a lot of dirt and mold. It's just horrible. So I decided to just toss it out rather than risk having my child put it in her mouth. But it is a fun toy to have in a bathtub. My daughter enjoys pouring water from the top and watching it spin. You can customize it however you want. There are suction cups just like the Cogs, and you can place it to have it pouring one water out onto the other, and they have great fun playing with this. But the only problem I have with this is it's hard to clean it out for some of this pipes, and there is some mold growing that you can't reach. So would I suggest getting this? If you can figure out a way to better clean it, or if you're not planning to use it forever, then yeah, go get it. But I would not get this just because it would collect mold. And next I have over here is from Skip Hop, the Zoo Bath Pool and Go Submarine Monkey, and it's priced at $7.99. I think it's a really good price for this toy. How you would play this is you just pull this, and then that thing would spin around. I like it because it does float well in the water, and my daughter likes watching it go, swimming around in the water. The only problem I have with this is the water does collect in this, and I haven't really opened this yet, but I won't be surprised that there's some stuff growing in the casing over here because water does collect inside. It will take a while for you to actually let all the water out. Be sure to turn it on its side, however, and then the back here as well, to let all the water out and make sure it's properly dry. Otherwise you're gonna have a problem of having stuff growing, and you don't want that. Here is another one, a swimming toy. This one is from Munchkin. It's a wind-up swimming penguin, and on Amazon right now it's $6.07. This is also one of my daughter's favorite toy. She likes to watch it swim around, other than the submarine over there. The way you would play this is by spinning the fins up to a certain point, and then just let it go. Now, occasionally, I don't know why, the fins won't really spin that well, and I wonder if it's because of too much water inside, because the water does go in between the gaps over here, same like the submarine or any of the swimming toys for that matter. When you want to drain it, be sure to turn on its sides a lot, and then just allow all the water to come out, shake it out, and then store it in the toy organizer. Because there are some holes over here to let the water out, but I don't think it's enough to make sure that stuff don't grow inside the body. I see some screws that you can actually unscrew and clean it out, but it's just too much trouble. So it's up to you if you want to get a toy like this, but it is a fun toy to watch it swim in the bathtub. Next I have over here is from Skip Hop. Now I noticed that it's no longer available, this exact model, the way it's designed, it's no longer available on the website. They've come up with a different design. I don't know whether it's a better design that they solved a problem of this. So okay, so the reason why I bought this is obviously to cover the bathtub where there's the metal piece jutting out. I was afraid that my daughter would slip, fall, and then hurt herself. It does cover it, but the problem with this one is the suction doesn't work. So when the water reaches a certain level, it actually lifts up this cover and then it floats away. So it's not effective. If you want to get the newer design and test it out yourself to see whether it actually sticks, but for me, this one does not stick. And I believe when I bought it, it was around $8 probably, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because it's no longer available. Next I have over here the Nuby floating turtle bath toy. This one is priced at $6.48 on Amazon right now. It's one of the first bath toys that we bought for my daughter. It has these holes at the bottom of the shell over here that allows the water to drain, and there's some it actually floats in the water really nicely, and she likes scooping up the water and just watching the water drain from the shell. The only problem I have with this toy is that water does tend to get trapped in the head and the fins. So when you are done during bath time, you actually have to squeeze out the fins and the head, shake it out really hard, really well to make sure that all the water has been drained out. Because I won't be surprised that if you actually cut this head open, you will see stuff growing in there. So it's a good floating toy that allows your kid to enjoy watching the water drain, but it also doesn't mean that it's mold proof or mildew proof. This is a Munchkin hot safety rubber ducky. It has this word over here that if it's too hot, it would actually show very clearly. I think it turns bright or whitish in color, the word hot, to tell you whether the water is too hot. So it was a really good toy to have while making sure that my daughter wasn't bathing in really hot water. It doesn't squeak, but it floats really well, so she likes watching it float around. This one is priced at $2.77 on Amazon right now. A really easy toy to have, one of the classic. You can't go wrong with this because there's nothing that would allow the water to get in. Now there are two things over here that you no longer see in my bathtub. The first one is the Nuby foam bath animals. It's the one where it's made out of foam and you stick it on the side of the bathtub wall. It comes in different animals. The one I bought was a 5-piece pack. It had the whale, the crab, seahorse, sea turtle, and I forget one more. What was it? Shark. Now the reason why I tossed them out is because over time it was hard to clean the foam pieces because it's porous and a lot of things started growing out of it, and I could tell from the different shade of the foam that it was actually growing stuff that I don't want my child to have. She sometimes bites on these things, so I don't really want her to eat whatever started growing on the foam, so I tossed it out. If you want to get it for a short time of period, go ahead. It's a really fun way to play during bath time. It sticks really well on a bathtub wall, but the only problem is cleaning it and making sure that nothing grows on it. On Amazon, I noticed that they're selling a bigger pack comes in 16 pieces and is priced at $5.99. Not a bad deal, $5.99 for 16 pieces, different animals. It's fun to play and getting to know the names of the animals, but like I said, it tends to grow stuff over time. Now, the one other thing that you no longer see over here is a toy organizer that my husband bought. It's the one that has suction cups and it fits in a corner. It's called the Munchkin High and Dry bath toy organizer. Right now it's priced at $11.99 on Amazon. And the reason why I tossed it out is because over time I forgot to wash it, and then I peered closely and noticed that it was starting to grow stuff. And rather than toss it into the washing machine where it's mixed with other clothes, gross. So I decided to just toss it out because it was just too much trouble trying to scrub it off and making sure that nothing else was left behind. Yes, it does say that it's mildew proof, whatever that means, but there's still stuff growing. Probably because I didn't wash it, but that's my fault. Still, I don't want to get anything that's a fabric type of material because that tends to collect water, retain it, and then grow stuff. So I decided on plastic where it's easier to scrub and clean. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my other videos, do subscribe to my channel. And with that, see you next time. Bye!